I think the Netsmart value that resonates most with me and my leadership style is really around communicating our vision and values. And it isn't that I believe I'm some master visionary, but I do believe it's important to consistently communicate to our teams about where we're going and why the work that we do matters. And I think across the board, all of our associates, our leaders and managers have an opportunity to be thoughtful in their communication and really helping their teams understand what lies ahead and why the work that we do matters.
One of the Netsmart values that is important to me is to take risk and have the edge to make difficult decisions. We're changing our industry and making history. That takes courage and decisive action.
More than ever, this pandemic has taught us that uncertainty can happen at any given time. So I encourage my team to embrace it. It's here, you might as well embrace it, right? That's why it is so important to refer back to our core values. And the one that resonates with me the most is live by the no surprise rule. My team and I meet frequently to discuss any possible risks so we can be proactive versus reactive. And that is key to a high-performing team.
One of the things that I've learned over the course of my career is to give grace. Give grace to each other and give grace to yourself. It's a really hard thing to learn, but it's so important as we don't always know what's happening in someone's life, whether that be inside or outside of work, and they don't always know what's happening in our lives, whether it be inside or outside of work. So it's very important just to remember to give each other grace and give yourself grace. And you'll find you're much happier when you do that, and sometimes you'll make someone else's day as well.
The importance of teamwork, having the ability to bring together and share talent, resources, and knowledge is paramount when you're delivering on meaningful and sustainable project or engagement results. Remember, teamwork makes the dream work.
Surrounding yourself with a great team is critical, which made me think of this lesson. When I was a manufacturing finance operations role, I had a corporate intern, and after his stint, I asked him what he had learned. He said that he really appreciated how much I cared for the team, which immediately actually horrified me as I imagined him reporting back to corporate and giving them this feedback and not how much he learned about utilization or absorption or any myriad of other things. And was this going to make me look like a softy woman manager? And I'm embarrassed to say that it took me almost 2 years to appreciate that this wasn't a bad thing.
We get pulled in many directions. Work, kids, family, all demand time. There are a few things that I do to ensure good balance between work and life outside of work. One way is to put yourself on your calendar. Working out is important to me, so I schedule my workouts and make sure that I have time that I need to exercise. Another thing I do is unplug every once in a while to step away and allow me to rejuvenate myself.
There are a lot of things that I do to try to create balance between my work life and my life outside of work, but probably the biggest one is setting healthy boundaries with my time. Time allocated to do the work that I need to do and to be successful at it, but also time allocated every day to spend time with my family and do things that are self-care items that I enjoy, like getting some exercise. That probably creates the best balance for me, is making sure that I have healthy boundaries when it comes to how I spend my time.
For me, self-care has helped to balance the demands across my life. But I've had to try and fail a number of times to find a routine that worked best for me. But that's the thing, self-care is not a science, and there is no single model that works best for us all. Instead, it should be as dynamic and multidimensional as each of us are. Yes, incorporate the fundamentals, meditation, sleep, and exercise. It's just as important to incorporate time to nurture all of your intricacies, though, and give space for solitude, sentimentality, and a little bit of silliness. By making the space for you to meet your own needs, you can be more present for your family, friends, and colleagues. Nobody knows what you need better than you. Trust yourself and know you deserve to be treated with kindness, love, and respect. And remember, you can't fill others' cups if yours is empty.